Hey, what's up and welcome. I am Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. This is my YouTube channel, Coded Design, where I teach coding and user interface design. This is a continuation on a series, Next.js Practical Application. This is where I show you the behind the scene of how I have created my own website. You can check it on www.matthewmsingati.co.za. As you can see, we're continuing. We've got the first video where I show you exactly what are the steps I've taken in order to get this application to show here from Visual Studio Code up until this actual live website. And then I continue on the second video to talk about clean code. So in this particular video, we are going to talk about the design aspect of things and also why it is important. So I'm excited. I hope you are also ready with me. I've got a bottle of water so that time and again I will just drink water to help with my voice and also to clear my throat. So without wasting time, let's just jump straight into it. So in this video, I'm not going to talk about complicated or difficult to understand graphic design concept. I'm just going to talk about things that you understand, things that you relate to. I'm not going to pull up a list of graphic design principle things that are going to be difficult to you. I believe in becoming a hybrid, a designer and a developer comes with some sort of learning both of these things. Obviously, in my case, I was lucky enough to start on the design aspect of things. I've been in different design industries like in printing, in print production, in web design and web development. So I want to make this easier for you and equip you with the concept and tools, graphic design tools that are necessary for web development and app development. So first of all, let's talk about the screen that is in front of us. Okay, the first thing that we are going to talk about, colors. Okay, so in this design, this is how I view it. Okay, I've got three colors basically, which is some sort of my core colors, and also I've got some extras. So let's just quickly talk about those colors. Okay, number one, I've got the identity colors. Okay, which is this a little bit of green and this dark purple, and that's it. These are the identity colors. My identity is only made up of these two colors. Okay, and then in terms of the colors in this website, okay, the third one, which is the third one, I would like to say it's this muted gray, this grayish color. So that means I only have three colors. These are the colors that I have used. Okay, then I know you've got a question. What about the white color? What about the orange color? This color and this one. Okay, so a beautiful design starts with understanding colors and the use of colors, not in detail color theory, but using the list or trying to minimize the number of colors in your design. So as I've highlighted that I only got three colors that I have used. White, I don't regard it as a color necessarily because it's more like a base color. If you, an artist, you want to draw something, you always start on a blank canvas. Blank canvas means white background, and then you will continue to add your colors as you wish. So in this design, I don't regard white as a color necessarily because I feel like it's the color that I cannot avoid. Okay, so in most cases it will be there, so I don't treat it as a color that I've used necessarily because it's going to be there anyway. Okay, And also, since I am talking about white, we might as well talk about black. So whenever I use black in the design, more especially if it's not part of my primary colors, I don't regard it as a color necessarily, because when you're dealing with a text or something that somebody is going to read, the best way is to put that text in black on top of a white background for readability, and that's a perfect contrast. So in any design, you will see a white background with a black text. So also, I don't regard black as some sort of a design color that I am including intentionally, unless the my identity colors it includes black, then I can count black as a color. So I can count black as a color if that's the case. But if not, I don't count black as a color. Then let's talk about this orange. This orange, let me call it a call to action color. What is a call to action color? Bear in mind, I've just made the term up. A call to action color, it's that color that is very different from the entire system or theme. The reason why it's different, it's because of it's the reason why the website is here. The reason why this website is here, I want you to click the pay now button. It's more like a call to action. And by the way, I didn't explain, I've got a 10-hour coaching course. This website, it's about that. This is a course where um I don't create let's say a 20-hour long video course. Instead, you arrange a discovery call for free. This is a 10 to 15 minute video call where I understand what you are struggling with, so that I can create a series of videos based on your own unique problem. Okay, so this website is about that. So if you are interested, I want you to click here, and then from then you will be taken to a page where you can settle the payment. So the website is about that. So that's why now here I have got a let me just refresh. That's why here I have got a call to action color, a color that is different, a color that pops up, a color that drags your attention. The reason why it's there, it's because the whole entire website revolves around you taking an action to settle the payment, and we will design your career and code your future. So let's go back and revise. I have got two identity colors, which is this green, type of a green, and this dark purple. These form part of my identity, okay, as some sort of the logo colors, I can say, okay. And then I've got this gray, this muted gray. Also, this is a color that I have used. As you can see, I've got a lot of white and bright colors here. So now these gray colors, they pop in a way. Obviously, I'm using pop here in some sort of, what can I say, in a reverse way, I can say, because whenever we talk about popping, somebody expect a bright color just like this orange, but I have achieved the same effect. This by Matthew Singati pops here because a lot of colors here are more like vibrant. So now I can draw your attention to this and to this, because it's like this muted color, it's very rare in the design, so it pops in a way, even though it's not a bright and a vibrant color. So I've got two identity colors, and I've made use of this muted gray, which makes it only three colors. I cannot count this orange as a color because I can also choose red. It will achieve the same effect. This orange has nothing to do with my design setup. It's not something that I have thought of in the beginning. So it can be yellow, it can be orange, it can be red. Even any color will achieve the purpose, as long as will achieve the goal, as long as it pops up. So in terms of colors overall, in total, we've got three colors. Okay, let me say we've got four colors. the two identity color, this muted gray, and this orange. This is some sort of a sum total number of all the colors. In terms of white and black, I don't count it. I hope that one is clear. As a junior designer, these are the things that you really don't take note of. Before you design, you don't really think about the use of colors and how minimal are you going to be. Then that's why you become a junior designer. Okay, you come up with design which has got a lot of colors, and then they end up not being professional, and when I'm looking at them, they feel like scams and all those things. So it's important to understand the use of colors also. Okay, so now let's talk about the layout. Let me open my note here. Okay, I'm going to talk about, let me create a new one. Let's create a new note here on the PC. Let me say graphic design. Okay. Okay, my apologies about that. Okay, and also if you might hear some little bit of sound in the background, please understand it's Saturday, so people are watching movies, they are entertaining themselves. So my apologies about that. These are some of the things that I have little or less control over. Okay, so let's get a screenshot of this website, my website. Let's get a screenshot of my website. Let's paste it here. Okay, is it possible for me to make it small? Okay, yes, make it small again. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, so what we have talked about so far, number one, we have talked about colors. Okay, okay, we've talked about colors. So in colors, we've just said that just stick to a maximum of 3 colors. You will be professional, your design will look good. Okay, a mix of 3 colors. Obviously you can add your few colors like the popping colors and other colors, but if you can have a maximum of 3 colors, that could work. Maybe it could be 4 still for that kind of, but avoid having a lot of different colors. Since we are already here, let's just also talk about the font. Okay, let's say font style. Okay, I think also the font style falls into the same category. Okay, even the font style stays into the same category. With me here, I've made use of only one font, and I believe it's Arial. Okay, so it's only one font. This is the same, but it's bold. This is the same font, different color, same font, it's bigger, and the same font. I have decided to stick with different one font. And then in terms of the design, obviously the font is different. In terms of the logo, the font is different, but obviously I don't count the logo as part of the web design. Remember, the logo is something that you are going to receive from a client. It's something that you don't have control over. So I don't count it as some sort of a font that I have used. Okay. So also in terms of the fonts, or also stick to some sort of, like, be minimal in a way. Let's just undo minimal. Be minimal in a way. At least also I can say a max of 3. Okay, used wisely. Okay, you need to be creative, and you need to choose your font wisely. And then let's go to part number 3. And then part number 3 is going to be a layout. Okay. Okay. A layout, it's one of those invisible graphic design, what can I say, tools or enhancement tools that is very, very simple. But believe me, it's difficult to master because it's invisible, but it's very important. Okay, let's just look at this website. Let me try to draw the layout of this website. So this website basically looks like this. Okay, for now, let me draw my pictures as boxes. Okay, because in most cases in the design world, pictures are like I denoted like a box. Okay, also let me try to draw something that looks like a picture icon. Okay, usually it's something like this. Okay, even though it's small. And then from then, let me say this is my logo. Okay, this is my logo. And then from then I've got my text here. Okay, got my text here. Okay, got my buttons there. Let me just change the shape of the button. Okay, there's no different. I thought I was going to draw with rounded corners, but looks like there's no difference. Okay. Okay. This is the layout. Okay. Obviously, as you can see, the layout, it's not interesting. It's not like cool. Uh, it's childish in a way. And that's its simplicity. Because if somebody can see me drawing these things, they might feel like, look, this doesn't feel like, or it doesn't look like it's adding value. Okay. Now let's talk about the layout as something that adds value. Okay. What comes with a layout? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. If you are aware or you are some sort of conscious of a layout, these are the benefits that comes with a layout. Okay. Number one, you are going to make use of a white space. Okay. You are going to make use of a white space. Okay. Your design will be, I'm not sure if spacious it's the correct word to use, more especially in this context, but your design are going to be free. You are going to have enough gap between your design element, your graphic design element. You are going to stay away from a visual clutter. Okay, a visual clutter, it's something like this. Okay, this is a website. We've got the logo, we've got the text, we've got slide, we've got some button here, we've got some paragraph, we've got some call to action, we've got some video tag. Okay, got a lot of things going on. Okay, and also here we've got the login and logout. As you can see, this it's a visual clutter. There is a lot of things. Okay, this happens when you don't think about the layout, when you ignore it or you neglect it. You are like, let me just go in and design and see as I go. Chances are your design will be cluttered. So if you think about layout beforehand, you are going to make use of a design technique which is a white space. Okay, let me just give you an idea of what a white space is, because if you look at this website, okay, my website, you don't usually, like, you don't see a white space there. So there is no white space. So what a white space is, okay, so a white space, it's more like let's say an empty space. Okay, I don't want to use blank because blank also is synonymous with white. So whenever I'm saying blank, you are also going to think of that white. But now the reason why I'm explaining, I want to take this white out of your mind and substitute it with empty. Okay, so think of an empty space. Okay, in graphic design, we call this white space. So when you make use of a white space, it's when you are making use of the space in your canvas. It doesn't matter the color of the space. Okay, so let's just look at, okay, let me change my pen. Can I do that? Okay, it's going to take some time. Let me just try here. Okay, good. Okay, let me see if I'm having, yes, a different color. Okay, so let's look at my design. As you can see, this is the edge of my design. Okay, this is the edge, more like a frame. Okay, the first thing that you will notice, I've got a white space here. This is a white space. Okay, this is a graphic design technique. This, as designers, we do this intentionally. A white space, it's not like there was not enough content or something. As a graphic designer, you are aware of the white space. Okay, as you can see, so this is the white space. So if you are layout conscious, you are going to make use of the white space. And also remember, a white space is one of those senior design techniques, I can say, because it's 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 quite difficult to implement, because as a designer you don't see it, you don't see a white space. You always believe that if you've got a blank canvas, you must fill it with information as much as you can. But as you get experience in graphic design, you will start to understand the concept, less is more. Okay, so a white space is that it's just any empty space in your design. So when you are concerned about the layout, when you understand layout, let's just look at, let me change the color there. So when you are concerned about the layout, okay, you are going to design user interfaces that let me just say for now, production ready. Okay, production ready. Production ready, meaning that they are producible. Okay, what do I mean by that? Let me just show you practically. Okay, let me just show you practically. This website, it's responsive. Okay, so just observe what will happen as the screen becomes smaller. Okay, as you can see, what if maybe we are on mobile? This is how it looks on mobile. This is how the layout looks on mobile. Okay, so this responsiveness, it's not something that what can I say, I happen to stumble upon it. Sorry about that. Let's me quickly do this. So this layout is not something that by twist of fate I happen to make it or to be there, but it happened because where is my case? Okay, it happened because it's part of the layout that I have designed. As you can see, I have a picture on the left, this one, a picture on the left, and some sort of a column on the right. Okay, as you can see, what we can do, we can first divide this layout. Okay, let's first divide this layout into two. Let me do it here. Okay, let's first divide this layout into two. Okay, as you can see, we've got this left section and this right section, as you can see also here. Okay, so as the screen gets smaller, this will move to the top. Okay, and then once this picture moves to the top, and then I'm done with responsiveness, I don't have to do a lot of things. Okay, meaning that in terms of responsiveness, I only just move this picture to the top and this will remain as it is. Okay, and then so these are the things that you think about when you respect and be conscious of a layout as a tool that helps you to design beautiful and professional user interfaces. As you can see, it's starting to help me with production concept. Okay, so in production, this is a layout. Okay, if we've got an item here sitting next to the other item, okay, these items, we can say in terms of CSS, they've been displayed flex. Okay, that means it's this one and this one and this one. Okay, obviously this is not just only flex, but it's a flex row. Okay, which make these ones, okay, which make these ones flex column. Okay, which make these ones flex column. Okay, so do you see, once you are aware of the layout, you are starting to make it easier for the person who is going to produce, which is the UI developer, the front end developer, the person who's going to produce your mockup or your screens, the person who's going to code that. You are making it easier for them because they can easily see that, okay, I've got two elements, this one, and they are displayed flex, and it's flex row. Okay, and then I can see what gap can I put here. Okay, for my flex gap between them, maybe it's going to be 10 or 20 pixel. This will be my flex gap. Okay, because your layout is communicating that to the front end developer. Okay, also, if maybe this is not going to be executed by a front end developer, it makes it easier even for you when you are about to hold your own screens that you have designed by yourself. So when you are aware of the layout, number one, you make use of a white space. Number two, you come up with user interface that are some sort of production ready, that are producible. Okay, the other last thing, okay, that comes with a layout, you communicate the idea effectively. Okay, well communicated message. Okay, because once you work on the layout, okay, you look at the overall message or the underlying message that you want to communicate. Okay, this hierarchy, what can I say, it didn't come by mistake, or it just comes randomly. Okay, so in my layout, I have to make some decisions. Okay, what is going to be here on the left? Must it be a logo or my picture? Okay, on top in this side, must it be a logo, 10-hour coaching course, or must it be 10-hour coaching course, the text or the amount, and all those things? So once you start to think about the layout, then you will get into, let me call this, okay, that's where I am, some sort of, you come up with a beautiful information architecture. That means how you arrange your information to communicate a certain message or to fulfill a certain goal. Okay, if I can take this picture from here to here, obviously the layout will be different and it will feel different. Okay, this is if you haven't heard about this term, you are going to hear about it as you get experience with design and development, more especially design. Okay, even in development people talk about it, but they don't talk about that much in development. But in design, this is what we always talk about: the look and feel of the design. Maybe most people might understand the look because this is how it looks, but the feel, there's a lot going on here. And one of the things that affects the feel of your design, it's the layout. Okay, as you can see, this layout is cluttered. It gives me a certain feeling. I'm feeling a certain way about it. Okay, guys, obviously, I didn't want to make this video some sort of graphic design intensive, graphic design heavy, but I wanted to give you an idea of concept in the design, so that when you are also creating your own website, you can start to think about these things this way. Also, I didn't want to talk about graphic design terms like font weight and all those things, font family, corporate identity, all those buzzwords you will hear in the internet or from other designers, because this video is not about that. This video is all about giving you the best of what I know, so that you can produce something. Okay, I don't want you to be like the best graphic designer, but I want you to improve. Even me also, I'm interested in improving my own skill. So guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you have learned a thing or two about the colors and also the importance of a layout. A layout, it's that invisible graphic design technique that makes your user interface stand out, like it makes it like professional and it feels right, but people cannot really tell what makes it better, what makes it different. Okay, but because of you made use of the layout, then your design become better. And of course, if you might want to get more, if you are stuck, if you've got some difficult concept, things that you really don't understand about design and development, maybe you want to know how how to develop and design mobile apps, you want to learn React Native, you want to learn React JS, you want to learn PHP, do me a favor, you can click here on Discovery Call. You can give me your name and give me your email and just click submit. We are going to arrange a 10 to 15-minute free call so that I can get you unstuck. I'm Matthew Msengati, the hybrid, the best of both worlds, the designer and the developer. See you on the next one.